What is this Index? Index is a mega arts festival happening in Wakefield and Leeds this summer, and I was asked by them to create a series of sculpture workshops. I worked with local community groups to create sculptures of people, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make them too. You will need some wire clippers and some tape. The tape is really important. The tips of the wire can be really sharp when they are cut, and you don't want this flailing around your face. Think gloves on a newborn baby or jealous cats. Pull the ends of the wire in a loop so that the balloon shape gets smaller. It should remind you of an annoyed octopus. Then twist the end so that it stays in place. You will want to put something round in there. I'm using these polystyrene balls, but if you don't have any, scrunched up paper or tin foil will work just as well. Just give it a quick twist to hold it in place. Take one of the wire lengths, bend it into a right angle and fold in half so that it reaches across. No surprises, these are the arms, which you can quickly fix into place using some tape. Don't worry if they're a bit wonky, this is the armature, the skeleton inside the sculpture, so it's going to get covered up anyway. So take the other length of wire and about halfway down do the exact same thing as you did with the arms. These are going to become the legs, obviously. And if your arms are a bit too long, just fold them in a bit. They should be shorter than your legs. And if you think that your body is a bit too long, just give it a bit more of a twist. Next we need to give this sculpture some body. I'm going to use mod-roc, or plaster bandage as it's sometimes called. It's the stuff they use to fix broken arms with. It's great, but I know that some settings can be a bit funny about it, so check with their risk assessment. Top tip, always use a well ventilated space, provide latex free gloves as an option, and use small amounts at a time to cut down on dust. If you don't have any, or you're a bit worried about using it, just use paper mache. It takes longer, but works really well. Bend your armature into the position you want, thinking about the body language of your person. Take a bit of the mod-roc and dip it into some water and squeeze out as much of that water as you can. Then wrap it around the wire, and it's a bit of a pain at first, but it becomes much easier as you build it up. If it's gone on a bit wrinkly, just use your fingers to smooth it out. When you're happy with the amount you have on, place it somewhere safe, because you're going to need to let it set. So grab yourself a cup of tea, or why not have some lunch. So for the last bit you will need some colour tissue paper and PVA glue. Take your sculpture and paint on some PVA glue to a small bit of it. Use plenty of glue, more than you think you will need. Choose the colour tissue you want and rub it on. Then paint more glue on top. This will help mould it into the sculpture, keep it smooth, and will varnish it as you go. And it always helps to give it a rub with your finger. Do this for the rest of your sculpture and keep adding more layers. This will make your sculpture come alive, not literally, that would be creepy. You don't need to worry about the small details. It's the body language that makes it feel human, not the intricacies of the face or clothes. And that's it. Super easy. Now you just need to think about where to put it. I was inspired by the workshops I ran with Index and the awesome work made by their participants. The sculptures inspired by these will be hidden inside the amazing Eastmoor Community Garden in Wakefield as a secret sculpture trail for visitors to explore.